What if I told you that half the seed starting advice flooding your feed right now is either outdated, wasteful, or just flat out wrong? And the worst part? Millions of gardeners are following it without questioning a single thing. Today, we are putting those viral hacks under a microscope, and what we found will genuinely surprise you. Some of these hacks are actually gold. Others? They are quietly killing your seedlings before they even get a fighting chance. Stay with me till the end, because the last one on this list is something almost nobody is talking about, and it might be the very reason your seeds keep failing every single season. Welcome back to Earthly Gardening, the place where real gardening meets real budgets. If you are returning, you already know we do not sugarcoat things here, and we appreciate every single one of you. If you are brand new, welcome to the family. You just found a channel that actually cares about your garden and your wallet at the same time. Before we get into it, if you find value in what we share here, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a thing. It is completely free, and it genuinely helps this community grow. Now let us get into it. Section 1, the Egg Carton Hack. You have seen this one everywhere. Grab your empty egg carton, fill each cup with soil, drop in your seeds, water it, and watch the magic happen. And honestly, for a beginner with absolutely nothing on hand, it is a reasonable starting point. But here is what the viral videos conveniently leave out. Cardboard egg cartons dry out extremely fast. Faster than you think. One day of forgetting to check them and your seeds are sitting in bone-dry soil wondering what went wrong. Also, the cells are tiny. For crops like tomatoes, peppers, or anything that needs space to develop a healthy root system before transplanting, you are setting yourself up for root binding before the plant even gets a real start. Now here is the twist that actually makes this hack worth revisiting. Use paper egg cartons, not styrofoam. And instead of planting tomatoes or peppers in them, use them strictly for quick crops like lettuce, herbs, or flowers that you can transplant early without worrying about disturbing the roots. The whole carton goes directly into the soil and breaks down naturally. That part actually works beautifully. You just have to know what to plant in them. Cost, 0. Effectiveness, depends entirely on what you are planting. Section 2, the plastic wrap greenhouse trick. This one has millions of views and it looks like a stroke of genius. You plant your seeds, stretch plastic wrap tightly over the top of the tray, and create a mini greenhouse effect that traps warmth and humidity. Seeds germinate faster. Moisture stays in. What is not to love? Here is what they do not show you in the 15-second clip. That sealed environment does not just trap warmth. It also traps stagnant air. The soil surface stays constantly wet, and that is the exact condition fungal spores thrive in. The moment those seedlings emerge and touch that plastic wrap, which happens faster than you expect, you either have to remove it immediately or risk the seedlings damping off. Damping off is a fungal condition where seedlings literally collapse at the base and die overnight. It is one of the most frustrating things to deal with as a gardener because it happens so fast and feels so unfair after all your effort. One day they look perfect. The next morning they are flat on the soil. The smarter, cheaper version of this hack is to use a clear plastic bag loosely placed over the tray instead of tightly wrapped plastic. It still creates that humid environment but allows just enough airflow to prevent the fungal buildup. Even pro growers use humidity domes with vents for this exact reason. Air movement matters. And the moment you see the first seedling pushing up, take the bag off completely. Do not wait. Do not check back tomorrow. Take it off right then. Germination needs humidity. Seedlings need air. This one works. It just needs a small adjustment that most videos never mention. By the way, if you are learning something new right now or if any of these hacks sound exactly like what you tried last season, drop a comment below and tell me which one caught you off guard. I genuinely read every single comment and your experiences help shape what we cover next. And if you have not already, go ahead and give this video a like. It lets us know this kind of content is worth making more of. Section 3, the coffee filter seed starting method. This one is actually underrated and does not get nearly enough credit. The idea is simple. You dampen a coffee filter, place your seeds inside, fold it over, slide it into a plastic bag, and leave it somewhere warm. Within days, many seeds will already be sprouting before they ever touch soil. You are basically creating a controlled, visible germination chamber. This works especially well for seeds with unpredictable or slow germination rates like peppers, parsley, and certain flower varieties. Some of these can take 2 to 3 weeks in soil, and during that time you are just guessing. With the coffee filter method, you see exactly which seeds are viable. Instead of planting a full tray and waiting weeks to discover only a handful germinated, you pre-sprout them first. Then you plant only the seeds that have actually cracked and produced a root. You stop wasting tray space, potting mix, and time on seeds that were never going to grow. It is also incredibly helpful when working with older seed packets. Germination rates naturally drop over time. This method lets you test them before committing valuable growing space. The key detail most people skip is checking the bag daily. Once that tiny white root tip appears, it needs to move into soil immediately. Leave it even a day too long and the root can tangle in the fibers of the filter, curl around itself, or begin drying out when exposed to air during transplant. At that stage, it becomes much more fragile and harder to handle. Handled carefully and transplanted at the right moment, this hack genuinely saves money, seeds, and frustration, especially if you are working with expensive, rare, or hard-to-find varieties. Section 4, Heat Mat Alternatives. Heating mats for seed starting can run anywhere from $20 to $60 depending on the size. For someone just getting into seed starting, that feels like a lot. So the internet came up with alternatives. The top of the refrigerator. Near a warm vent. On top of a cable box or router. Here is an honest breakdown. The top of a refrigerator used to be one of the best spots in the house because older models generated significant heat from the coils on top. Most modern refrigerators do not do this anymore. So if you try this hack and nothing germinates, your fridge is probably just not warm enough. Near a heating vent can work, but it dries out your soil rapidly and the temperature fluctuates too much throughout the day. The cable box or router method actually does provide consistent gentle warmth and works surprisingly well for small batches of seeds. The surface stays warm without getting too hot. The downside is you are taking over a piece of equipment in your house and you have to be careful about water getting anywhere near it. The most overlooked and completely free alternative is a cooler with a single incandescent light bulb placed inside it. The bulb generates steady warmth, the cooler insulates it, and you can crack the lid slightly to control temperature. It sounds strange, but gardeners who have tried it swear by it for consistent germination rates. Section 5, the newspaper pot hack. Rolling newspaper into small seed starting pots has been around for decades, and it keeps resurfacing online because it genuinely checks a lot of boxes. It is free. It is biodegradable. And at transplant time, the whole pot can go directly into the ground, which means minimal root disturbance and less transplant shock. For a budget gardener, that sounds almost perfect. But here is the detail that makes or breaks this method. The ink. Older newspapers were sometimes printed with petroleum-based inks that are not ideal for vegetable beds. Most modern newspapers now use soy-based or vegetable-based inks, which are considered safe for compost and garden use. Still, it is worth taking 10 seconds to confirm. Stick to plain black and white newsprint. Avoid glossy inserts, colored advertisements, and magazine pages, which often use different coatings and inks you do not want breaking down in your soil. There is also a moisture balance to manage. Newspaper pots breathe well, which is good for airflow, but it also means they dry out quickly, just like egg cartons. If you let them dry completely between waterings, the paper stiffens and can form a tougher barrier around the roots. Instead of roots easily pushing through at transplant time, they can circle inside the pot or struggle to break out. The trick is simple: keep the pot slightly moist at all times and transplant before the roots completely fill the container. When the paper stays soft, roots pass through it naturally once planted in the ground. Keep them moist. Use verified safe ink. And this hack is genuinely one of the best free seed starting options available to a budget gardener. Section 6, the one hack nobody talks about. Remember at the very beginning when I said there was something almost nobody is discussing? Here it is. Bottom watering. Most beginner seed starting videos show watering from the top. You pour water over the soil surface, it looks neat and tidy, and everything seems fine. But top watering is one of the biggest reasons seedlings fail early. It disturbs the soil surface, pushes tiny seeds around, encourages surface mold, and leads to uneven moisture distribution throughout the cell. Bottom watering means you pour water into the tray beneath your seed cells and allow the soil to draw moisture up from the bottom through capillary action. The soil stays evenly moist from root level upward. The surface stays slightly drier, which discourages mold and damping off. And your seeds stay exactly where you planted them. You do not need any special equipment. Any shallow tray your seed cells can sit inside works perfectly. Fill it with about an inch of water, let the cells absorb what they need over 30 minutes, then drain the excess. That is it. No special skills. No expensive tools. Just a method that quietly transforms your germination success rate. This is the one that separates gardeners who struggle every single seed starting season from those who wonder why it ever seemed so hard. So here is where we land. Viral hacks are not the enemy. Bad information shared without context is. Some of these methods have been circulating for years because they work when applied correctly, with the right plants, in the right conditions, with the right adjustments. The egg carton hack works for herbs and quick crops. The plastic wrap trick works with a loose fit and fast removal. Coffee filter sprouting is genuinely underrated for unpredictable seeds. Newspaper pots are excellent when kept moist and made with safe ink. And bottom watering is the quiet game changer that almost every beginner skips entirely. Take what works for your setup. Leave what does not. And always question advice that does not tell you the full story. If this video helped you today, share it with someone who is just starting their seed starting journey. Leave a comment telling me which hack you are trying this season. Subscribe to Earthly Gardening if you have not already, because we keep things real, practical, and budget-friendly every single week. We will see you in the next one.